everyone. I'm very excited to present Mosaddique here from the batch 16 class of 23 MBA executive, and he's been an analyst, been part of digital transformations, and who better than him to discuss what's happening to digital transformation ahead in different firms. So Mosaddique, the best way to begin is, why don't you tell us what you've been doing?
Thank you for the generous introduction, ma'am. So I started working in 2014 after graduating from Jamia Millia Islamia. So after that, I was placed in Tata Consultancy Services.
Okay.
So I started my career as a SQL developer.
Okay.
So for a couple of years, let's say, I was working as a SQL developer.
Okay.
And in between, I had some time, as in SQL is like the basic point, starting point for analytics.
Okay.
So all your data comes from database. So
Okay.
I was sitting there and that got me excited. I was preparing data for analysts to consume.
Okay.
So that is where I started deep diving into that field.
Okay.
And then I moved into analytics.
Okay.
So yeah, TCS is a project driven organization. So all the IT services company in India, so that's an advantage when you work there. You have a lot of opportunity to work in different fields because they are project run, they are they run through different projects,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you always get different opportunities to
Sure.
work on. So I got this opportunity to move into analytics,
Okay.
and then I started building up from there. And when I got into analytics, at that point of time, this digital transformation thing was the buzz or the keyword in the industry
I
going
see.
on.
Okay.
So everywhere you would hear about data-driven decision making.
Yeah.
So all the customers that we had, they wanted us to prepare dashboards and other key analytics for them,
Yeah.
through which their executives can make decisions.
Okay.
So that was the key trend at that time. And in general, the digital thing was going on.
Okay.
As in other technologies also, automation, cloud, all the organizations were moving to cloud, and then artificial intelligence, machine learning was also a big thing.
Okay.
So all these things were going on, and the industry as a whole did not know where the things were going to end.
Okay.
Or how fast they are going to adopt to that change. Everyone was investing somehow, some were deep diving into analytics, or some were doing it in machine learning and other fields, moving to cloud, and some were apprehensive about moving to cloud also. So in TCS I got a particular opportunity. I'll say I got lucky.
Okay.
So there's a department in TCS, it's called Technology Excellence Group.
Technology Excellence Group.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes by the eponymous of TEG.
Okay.
So I got into TEG,
Okay.
and that's where it was a key point between customers and project. TEG was the group that was looking into the recent technologies, what we can propose for our customers that would be going to be the future needs.
Okay.
Not exactly that they have a problem right now and we are going to solve it. So what TEG was doing is it was consulting to make the organizations future ready. So that is where I worked for around 3 years in TEG,
Okay.
and I got to work with senior level managers and other things who were working on cutting edge technologies and everything. So that got me into the whole game of digital transformation.
I see. Okay.
So that is where, apart from working in analytics, I worked in automation. That was software automation. It's called robotic process automation.
Okay.
You must have heard of key tools such as Automation Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are they are called low code automation tools.
Okay.
So what you do is you can integrate your different applications using a software robot.
Okay.
So what that does is it mimics everything that a human can do. So
Okay.
anything that your data entry thing and all. So
Yeah.
we could see it at that time that these things would be going to be automated. Now the only question was at what pace would the industry like to adopt that changes.
I see.
So this is where I feel that the recent pandemic that we had, which was an unfortunate incident, but that did something to the industry. Everyone that pushed the digital transformation. All the organizations now have to like moved to these technologies.
Okay, yes.
So that increased the pace of adoption.
Okay. So you're talking about, I think you're going towards scaling, is it?
Yes. So
Let's hear it from you.
yeah. So digital transformation isn't a new imperative. So it has always been there. Managers were always trying to do it. But the key thing here is that the pandemic has actually compelled the industry to move into that. You do not want your competitors to embrace it first,
Okay.
and then get a lead on you.
Okay.
So, in the 80s, 90s, when the organizations used to run, so their key objective, or you can say strategy, was shareholder maximization, shareholder profit maximization.
Okay.
So a key shift that started happening in 21st century was that people were moving towards customer satisfaction or customer engagement, and they wanted, so like the shareholder profit maximization was an outcome of that. So
Okay.
Jack Welch, the popular poster boy or CEO of GE,
Yeah.
so even he gave a statement that shareholder maximization is not something which is your strategy, it's an outcome of what you do.
Okay.
So that is where organizations started to move towards customer orientation or customer focus. So we have a big example or a successful story of Amazon.
Okay.
So everyone knows how Amazon does things.
Yeah.
Customer first.
Yeah.
All the employees, it's engraved in their mind that customer first.
Yeah.
And that has, like, Amazon has reaped dividends.
Yeah.
It was one of the fastest growing organizations and everything. So these digital technologies enable you to serve your customers better. So now the race between companies was who can leverage these digital technologies that are coming up, cloud and machine learning and everything, to serve their customer better. So Netflix was ordinarily selling CDs.
Yeah.
Then Netflix came to know that what we can do is, through customers' recent experiences and everything, we can curate and suggest them what to watch or what would they like.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Netflix scaled up, and so it's like everyone is like, what are you watching on Netflix?
Yeah.
So that is where you watch something and it suggests something. So these are the things that these digital technologies do.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just wanted to ask here, is there any specific things you think the consulting firms are doing with digital transformation?
Exactly. So initially when digital transformation came up, so everyone was like, let's go digital. So what does even let's going digital means? So what companies were doing in the traditional sense, they started replacing their traditional software or traditional technologies with these new upcoming technologies. Okay, let's move to cloud. Instead of having our own database, we can always move to cloud. So it was just another implementation where you were replacing your old software or your old technologies with a new technology. But the business strategy was not changing.
I see. Okay.
So what happened is, after some time, these organizations realized, even organizations which were not remotely connected to technology in any way, mining industry and everything.
Yeah.
So they also realized that someone would come and leverage these technologies and build a better solution for their customers or serve their customers better. So they had to realign their strategy. So the business strategy is what runs your information ICT strategy.
Okay. Okay.
In the earlier part, the business strategy remained the same, and ICT guys were pushing up or changing their technologies.
Okay.
But what happened, after a certain time, organizations started to realign their business strategy. Some companies, they're digital first.
Okay.
So that was a key.
Digital first,
Digital
yes.
first. That
Yes.
will go digital first. So that was a message that now my business is going digital. It's not that some of my technologies would go digital. So I want all my people to work on those things, and the mindset should change. So this is where, like, initially everyone adopted the technologies, but that's where, like, you adopt the technology but you do not have a certain goal in mind. What was my business goal? So this is where scaling up became a challenge. Now we have all the technologies that my people are using, but I do not have clear objective in my mind what I wanted to measure, what changes did I want to measure. So
Mosaddique, I just heard the word people for the first time, right? What's happening to people?
So at the core of changing anything in your organization, be it strategy, technology, so it's only on paper if your people do not adopt it. So adopting, in digital transformation, it's a complete mindset change of the organization as a whole. It's a cultural shift. So you can change the technologies and people would work on it. But if they do not know what my goals are or what my organization as an organization, what I'm going to pursue or what my goals are with these technologies, so you have to train your people. So if you remember Agile.
Okay.
Yeah, Agile as a methodology of developing software has been for a long time. So what people used to do, okay, we'll deliver a software in Agile. But more than that, the proponent of Agile, they always said Agile is a mindset. So your organization, people, your mindset should change. Instead of that, we are delivering some software or we are servicing a client using this Agile methodology, my organization is Agile.
Okay.
So this is where companies had to reinvest in their people, reskill them, and it was a huge challenge. Challenge as in reskilling people is not always easy. So people have been like the mid-management, so it has been working comfortably in a certain way, and to ask those guys to work in a completely new thing, so that's a challenge. So this is where what organizations, so these consulting firms, BCG, BCG talks about being a Bionic organization.
Bionic.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just jotting down the word. Right, thank you. Yeah.
So what BCG says that, what are Bionic companies? So BCG says to achieve the full potential of your digital transformation exercise that you are undergoing, you should combine it with the flexibility, adaptability and comprehensive experience of humans.
Okay. Okay. I see.
So BCG did a survey and they categorized some companies as a leader in being Bionic. So what they noticed was that in those organizations, those people were the key drivers.
Okay.
Apart from all the technologies that were on, that's a core thing which will always have to taken care of. Apart from that, people, they had a different mindset. So your C-suite level executives, they were tech savvy. So it's a top-down thing.
Okay.
So your business strategy has changed and your C-suite executives is also tech savvy.
Okay.
Even if you are from a mining industry, even if you are from a automotive industry. So what earlier it used to happen that, so in a certain way, the operations guys used to move to the C-suite.
Okay.
So it was a natural thing. Everyone was pursuing profit maximization for shareholders, and this is where your operations guys came in, and so they were the king of C-suites.
Okay.
But that has been changing slowly. Now you want, okay, it's maybe that the operation guys would always be there, but they have to be tech savvy. There's no going around it.
Got it. Got it. So anything else other than Bionic?
Yeah, so all these consulting organizations, they have different names and they come up with different jargons for this.
Yeah.
So there's McKinsey.
Okay.
It talks about digital factory.
Digital factory. Okay. All right.
So it says that a digital factory is a construction site. So now what they're doing is that they're comparing it to a factory where 10 or 15 people work on a product. So what they're clearly emphasizing on is that to decrease the time of the product of any product going to the market, or to decrease the time that to serve a customer, you need to have digital factories. What they would do is they will work on cutting edge technologies. Those people are highly skilled in their area and they work as a mini startup within your organizations.
Okay.
So this is where in a traditional sense, they are not waiting for your directives to come in and do it. Those people know what their goals are and they are working towards it. They have a kind of independence and independence to pursue as in the goal that they have given, the organization has given them.
Wow, so Mosaddique, this is really, I must say, you'd be a great guest lecturer, honestly. So we had Bionic, digital factory, right, and digital transformation, and wishing you all the best as you move more into that role gradually. Any final point?
My final point would be that anyone wishing to pursue a career in digital transformation or technology, it is a very good time to do it.
Okay.
So if we recently saw that in the pandemic, the tech, all the organizations, they have been doing survey, all of them complain about the tech talent or the digital talent not being there.
Okay, fine.
So, and slowly we are shifting from a degree based job to a skill based job.
Okay.
So this is where you can always learn up digital things and pursue a career in it. If you want to move into business, so to drive all these digital changes, you always need a guy in business who is tech savvy. So that is where pursuing an MBA comes in. This is what I am here for.
Nice. So degree based to scale based in digital transformation with Mosaddique. Thank you. Right. Wish you all the best.
Thank you,
right?
ma'am.
Thank you.
Have a good day.